Hi guys, welcome to a brand new video. Today one's going to be slightly different. As you can see, I'm in a different location. On my current location that I normally record in, my normal setup is being used, so I've made a temporary setup using an older webcam and my snowball ice. Thank god I didn't get rid of it just yet. Today is going to be a video on my journey through Mixer, remembering the good times and how it all ended. I know I've covered this kind of before, but now that Mixer's closing, I think, now is a good time because it's just truly going to end. 22nd of July, I think it's its last day, or when it officially ends. So yeah, it started out I was on YouTube before I went to Mixer, and then YouTube changed the whole monetization thing. So then I was like, okay, I need to find a new place. And a friend of mine, King Bullet, said, oh, you're going to come over to Mixer, because we met through YouTube, and he was restreaming YouTube and to Mixer. So when YouTube was like, hey, we're kind of like done, and he wasn't really getting any growth on Twitch, he was like, yes, you come Mixer. And that was a very good stream. I think I got like 25, 30 followers in my first stream on Mixer. And from there I continued to steadily grow. I never made partnership or anything, but I was getting decent views. And then I think partway through, like 6 months in, I was like, hey, I did this drawing stream on YouTube. I think I might start doing it more. And then it became like once a week I would draw on Mixer. And eventually it became more and more focused on drawing on Mixer rather than playing video games. But occasionally I would play video games. I remember a lot of time I focused on Battle Royale games because they had the Hype Zone. And occasionally I'll get like hosted by Hype Zone, so you get like a couple of hundred people in. I think the biggest viewer count I ever got on Mixer was over 2,000 because I got hosted by Sea of Thieves when they were doing the whole arena thing, and that was good. So yeah, near the end I was more known for my art streams than anything else. I slowly stepped away from playing video games because playing video games online, if it's like a video game you haven't played, you're more focused and want to get into the story, but streaming is very interactive, and I apologise for the wobbling. The wobbly. The camera's wobbling because I'm currently propped up on my bed, and the laptop is on the bed, so every time I move, the screen flexes. So apologies, it's not great. It's not an ideal setup. But anyway, yeah. So 2K was my highest ever. I think I got to like over 1,000 followers on Mixer. But it was all going well. And then I remember when they got Ninja over, or brought Ninja over. That was like the highlight because like my main focus was art, so a lot of the time I would be the top art streamer on Mixer. There was a lot bigger art streamers on Mixer than I was, but when they weren't streaming, it was me. And so a lot of people would come in and they saw Ninja come over and they saw Mixer as a platform. They would come in and say, hi, oh yeah, I'm just checking out Mixer, all this shit, how are you doing? So I met some great people through that as well, but that was kind of that was the ending of it really, because they brought Ninja over and there was like no momentum afterwards. Like a lot of the time people coming over and like doing some streams on Twitch and doing some streams on Mixer, and it was to all the people who were coming from Twitch, they were like, I'm not happy with Twitch, because Twitch isn't perfect either. But they were like, yeah, so I was coming to check out Mixer, hopefully I can get some like growth on Mixer, and it was sort of like, well, you need like 2K followers to maybe you'll get monetization, maybe. So a lot of the time I would see their Twitch streams and they would have like loads more viewers, and they have like sub buttons and stuff, and I would just like go to them. There's no point in you being on Mixer, like you have an audience here. I know Twitch sucks, but you have an audience here, so you might as well just stay on Twitch. And then they got rid of the art category. They didn't announce it and tell anyone they got rid of it. They just got rid of it, and I was like, oh, there's no art category now. I was all creative, I guess, and that was like the major blow for me, because it was like, oh, I wanted the art category to grow more. Like I wanted it to be a nice big community, and then I would look at what Twitch had, and it had like over 6K views in art, and Mixer had like 30 in creative, like 30 people watching creative. I know a lot of that is inflated on Twitch because of like Bob Ross's 24-hour streams, but that's still 2K. Mixer. Still like 4K people are watching other art streams. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to stream art on Mixer anymore. I'm kind of done with that. Even though like Mixer really helped me grow as an artist and even got me a lot of commission work, which is what I feel like is where most of my money is made. Like, I make nothing from streaming really. Well, I make some from streaming, but mainly it's from doing commission work. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go with Twitch because I feel like that's better for my art stream. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do Twitch and Mixer, because when they announced like Embers for All, which is like the whole monetization, like it's basically Twitch's bits where somebody buys Embers and then they can give the stream Embers, and the Embers is worth a certain monetization value. So everybody got that. They were like did like special. Certain people could get it beforehand, and I never got included in that, mainly because I don't think I was American, and they were mainly trying to focus it for America, but then they released it to everyone. And that was cool for a time, but wasn't really enough. And then they emailed a few people who were like slowly coming up and up, who weren't quite partners, but they were like to people who didn't get partnerships and people growing to get into that level. They're like, oh, we may have something for you. We're gonna drop maybe a sub button, which they never did even before they died. So I kind of stayed on hoping that they would do it, but then I think it was like December time. I was like, okay, if they haven't dropped it yet, then they probably never will. So I'm gonna push for Twitch, and then I just completely dropped Mixer like at the beginning of 2020. The numbers were there, like they haven't really grown. Every indication that Mixer was doing well, no. They were after the Ninja, it just dropped dramatically. So I just went full time on Twitch and encouraged some other people to, maybe you should come to Twitch because I don't think Mixer's going to do well. And then after that I kind of never went on. Well, I never streamed on Mixer, but I still watched a few people on Mixer because I've been there for years, so I know a few people who stayed behind were like, we're gonna stream on Mixer. But yeah, now that's it. It's all over, and I have unpaid Embers because I never reached the minimum threshold, because I sort of just was like, I'm not happy. It was really, they literally killed the art category, and I felt like, no, I don't wanna be here anymore. So like I had growth, I had a lot of fun, I did a lot of stuff over there. It really helped kickstart art and where I am today, so I'm thankful for that. But its time was up for me beginning of this year, and I guess its time is up for everyone else at the ending of July. So thanks Mixer, but you done fucked up. Check me out on twitch.tv/marvellousjarvis, and links to other stuff in the video description. And good luck to all my Mixer peeps. Hopefully Facebook, Twitch or YouTube provides you with a home, and don't feel like you've wasted 3 years on it, because you've grown a community, and chances are that community is going to follow you, because they don't really have a choice now. They have to follow you.